In Investing One-on-One today, how one money manager is setting up for the new administration in the White House. Joining us now is John Bever, CFP President of Phase 3 Advisory and Registered Principal with Royal Alliance Associates. Good to have you here. Taking a look at Joe Biden's plan and the markets, will going after coronavirus be a market mover?
In the short term, yes, it will be a market mover. Obviously, the coronavirus is still the big issue. His plan, which it's still a plan, not a bill yet, but we do expect it to be a bill, will provide a lot of stimulus in the short term. Market response was a little cool, but really not too bad. It sold off a little bit, but found some support at the rising channel. So unemployment will be extended, $15 an hour minimum wage, direct payments on top of what was sent out in December, national vaccine program. It even includes a child tax credit, raising it to $3,000, and it would be fully refundable in 2021, similar to the earned income credit, again, if this passes, and then billions and billions for state and local governments to roll out the vaccine and help with the logistics at this point in time, as well as support them from the losses last year in 2020.
What sectors or stocks do you want to invest in now, John?
Well, it's interesting because we've got a little clue. We've been watching the S&P 500 completion index versus the S&P 500 index, 500 largest stocks in the U.S. But the completion index includes all the other stocks excluding the 500. And the completion index has had twice the performance of the S&P 500 since the election. So as a result of this, portfolio suggestions include shifting from growth to value, not excluding growth, but just making sure that you're not underallocated to value. We also suggest increasing international and increasing small cap. We see a lot of underweight exposure to small cap. I would also harvest profits right here a little bit to be ready for the next pullback. You know, we're priced for perfection, so there's going to be a disappointment at some point in time this year.
What's your expectation for big tech under President Biden?
Yeah, so we see tech as equal weight right now, maybe even just slightly underweight. It's been such a big winner, and everybody knows it. Everybody has piled in here. So we actually see that big tech regulation might be a little bit of a negative for tech, but not a huge negative, but a little bit of a negative. We also see a continued negative from the spread of the COVID and maybe even some tax policy issues, increasing corporate income taxes this year, which again would have an effect on big tech. But positives would continue to be government stimulus, the Fed not being able to reduce its balance sheet, and of course the vaccine rollout will be a positive this year.
Overall, are you bullish or bearish on the market?
We are just barely bullish, but we're waiting for a pullback to deploy some more capital.
Thank you, John, and we'll have you back very soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
More Business First AM. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.